What time is it right now anyway, by the way?
150.
All right, 1:50 on Tuesday. I want to say hello to all of you guys tuning in, joining world premiere. We're really excited to show you this. Did I want to wait till it was actually completed? Of course not, because we're using this and sharing this information to all of our new authorized dealers. We've been signing more locations than I think ever in the history of this plant, Plant 410, Middlebury, Indiana. This is the home of where we make every single Columbus, River Ranch, PUMA Mesa, and our new award-winning, thank you RV News, fifth wheel of the year in our own unique category. But just for us to be named in less than 2 years of really overhauling this entire team, how we're going to business, how we're serving you, the retail customer, has been nothing short of amazing and humbling as well. So we definitely have a lot more to do, but it does seem like we're doing the right things by listening to you owners on what you expect from a manufacturer. So I want to thank you guys. We had a fantastic week last week in Las Vegas. So many good things to talk about. Not going to bore you with it. For all of you tuning in, this is what you want to see, the star of the show. So, the industry, since I've been here for 2 years, we've always heard it's floor plan, eye appeal, price, and then the support after the sale. Well, thankfully, we have the best engineer in the entire RV industry in Ron Brown, so the eye appeal and floor plans are a definite check. The only thing we need you guys to do is look beyond the vinyl stickers on the front cap. There's a lot of other organizations outside of Forest River that spend tens or hundreds of thousands in cute marketing to accelerate their growth, which is great, and I'm not hating on them. We've been more grassroots. I much more prefer this approach. I'm fine with being patient before we scale too fast. I'd rather incrementally grow so that we provide the support and the consistency, most important, in production and the quality of the product that we're actually making. And more important is just as we continue to grow, we want to make sure that we're having a relationship with all of you owners. So you're definitely not just a number. I don't hide in some secret corner office. Most of you guys have to see this ugly face. I am the general manager of this entire plant, so everything is my fault. If you think it's ugly, you don't like how our team's responding or communicating or supporting you, I'm the one to blame. And I love the accountability because I couldn't have a better team that is all in and fully committed to our vision of moving forward. And, it's led to a lot of exciting things. So this is currently on the scales. We just wrapped it up. This is prototype 1. We're going to be doing another run. There'll be a few modifications, which I'm going to be extremely transparent about here as we give you guys this walkthrough. We're going to start here on the exterior, and I do have some industry friends that are going to be coming that attract a lot more attention than just my mom, my wife, Mackenzie, and Jimmy. If you guys are watching, I love you. You may see the RV Hunter McGowan come through. He'll probably get 9 million views on this, so Hunter, I appreciate your support as always. We'll first start here in the rear before I get into the floor plan. So for those of you that don't know Grand Mesa or River Ranch, to me it is the best kept secret in this industry. I will say with humility, prior to my arrival here, we just didn't have a sales team that I think was motivated with excitement and a vision to move forward. This plant has gone through a lot, and I'm not going to get into that, but what I can tell you guys is we now have, I think, one of the best sales teams, one of the most senior veteran groups out there, so I just want to give a quick shout out to them. So if there's any dealers that are watching, inventory analysts, you customers that want more information, when you call Jessica or Sonia in our customer care team at 574-821-1487. River Ranch, you came out with it when, Ron?
2020.
2020. And with, full disclosure, there was just the timing and some of the supplied parts. I don't think it had a great takeoff, especially with, unfortunately, kind of how the sales structure was at that time. Since then, being fully transparent, we have seen massive growth with this platform, partly because this is not a me too, check the box, copy and paste, or, oh, Brinkley did it, Jayco did it, Alliance did it. We don't care what they're all doing. Everybody deserves to have their own place. There's enough business out there for all of us to be successful and serve our customers the right way. Kind of the vision with River Ranch and Grand Mesa, though, I will tell you, this is not like every other fifth wheel that's out there. You can find similar floor plans within our Columbus, and our PUMA Mesa lineup of product. What really makes this so unique is it's truly one-level living that you guys are going to see when we go into the all-new 395. So there's no steps once you're in the coach. So I get asked a lot. I know Steve Jacobs, our national sales manager, and Keith Lester and Chris Lash and Archie Rodriguez and Brian Stevens. Hey, who is this really targeted for? If there was a demographic or a customer profile, this is for the folks that are going to have this be at a beautiful destination, an RV park, an RV resort for 3-6 months out of the year. And they're going to be staying in this thing a lot, and they don't plan on moving it. It's all one level living, like a motorhome. Okay, so like I said, it's definitely catching a lot of people's attention. I think it's kind of sparking and accelerating our growth. We're not even through the end of this year yet, and we've already exceeded our wholesale shipments over the last 2 years. So really credit to Ron, our entire production team, for doing things the right way, us engaging with you customers, thanking you for spending your hard-earned dollars with our unknown brand as of right now, although I will say we are emerging throughout North America. So that is kind of the platform and the vision that we've had with Grand Mesa and River Ranch. I would say the other thing that we didn't really have that appealed to a lot of dealers was we didn't have a large breadth of floor plans within the offering. That's all changed now. This is turning into Floor Plan Palooza. As I mentioned last week, Las Vegas RVDA. It was amazing exposure for our little lemonade stand. We had a lot of conversations about the product, and it seems that we're doing the right things, and a lot of dealers are lining up to sign up with us. I will say, very candidly, I believe that we have well north of 60 brand new dealer apps, and that's multiple locations throughout North America. So for my competition that constantly watches every day, this space ain't going away, at least for now. So, okay, we'll start here on the exterior. Regarding the construction, we want to thank Brianza. It's more of a gel coat finish. We're very, very pleased with this new fiberglass skin. Of course, we are double Azdel, both on the exterior behind the fiberglass and your interior wall that I will point out. Down here below, you're going to see with Grand Mesa, this is the only fifth wheel in the entire RV industry that has the most pass-through storage filed patent to complement it as well. Something different with this 395 though, we have been known for, and it's been appreciated, to have that massive MORRIDE pull-out slide. The reason why we want to try it without it, we actually have been getting a lot of feedback because we've been a lot more transparent and open with all of you. A lot of people say, hey, Ron, super engineer, can we just leave this all one piece of composite because we want to put a kayak? Well, I can assure you, for those, may they rest in peace, 50-year anniversary, the Edmund Fitzgerald could probably fit in here. But you want to put kayaks here one level, you have more pass-through space than I've seen out of any other luxury fifth wheel that's on the market. And as I said, it is all full composite. Down here, I want to point out, okay, even your entire main deck that we're going to be walking on, that's also 100% composite. And it doesn't stop here. So when you look at this floor plan, what do you get relative to cargo space as it compares to maybe our Columbus or PUMA Mesas? You're going to get an extra 1,000 pounds of cargo on this chassis for this build. I do want to point out up here in the pass-through with, again, the full composite, including the back size of the bulkhead in your main deck. You also have a transfer box here, so that's going to make it very easy for both our dealers and you guys. If you want to down the road add a generator, we try to make it very, very easy for you guys to do that. You'll also notice, as the camera's pointing out, here at Plan 410, any of our floor plans we make, of any of the brands, we do not use any cable or shwintek slides. I'm not bad-mouthing them. We just choose to use the most expensive mechanisms that perform the best. So everything we use is all rack and pinion or slim rack plus from Lippert. You can learn more information. You can Google it. Again, going back to that full transparency. As far as getting to your destination, J-rated tires, dual 8K axles with ABS. So peace of mind. You're going to have ABS brakes. That's standard on everything. And you get a lot of windows as well. I just want to caution, now in this floor plan, just letting everybody know, you're going to see with the solid steps that you have, these are MORRIDE steps, you've got 5 step treads. Then that's going to take you up to your last 2 steps, and then you're in the coach, and there's no steps from the rear all the way to the front, okay? So this would only be your climb up Mount Everest, so to speak. But again, our goal with this is you're only using the steps when you're leaving to go somewhere at a beautiful destination. You and the missus going to go have some wine, get some groceries. You load everything here, and then once you're in, it's like a one-level ranch home, okay? We'll come on the inside, and as I said, this isn't even in production. Say what? What did I say, G? Maybe I talk with marbles in my mouth, Steve. For everybody that's watching, just to get a little personal with Steve, he might have more gray matter than me, but I'm definitely prettier, and he can't deny that. So again, J-rated tires, ABS brakes, dual 8K on your axles, okay? All right, so this has to be, Ron, stay right there. This has to be the most massive front kitchen on the market today. And again, normally you can't extend this solid surface countertop with this added pantry with the addition of that one as well, because it's right here where that apex or that transition to your main deck begins, and you would normally have your 2 steps down, just like our very own Columbus or PUMA Mesa 388 FKH floor plan. But because again, Ron, greatest engineer in the history of the industry, all one level, we give you this massive slide on your campsite. This is your off-door side. So you have opposing slides, massive amount of space up here, massive amount of counter space, and probably the most amount of storage you're ever going to see in a front kitchen unit. This does not weigh 30,000 pounds, 20,000 pounds. We haven't weighed it yet, but I'm guessing it's going to be between 14 and close to 15,000 pounds dry. Is that fair, Ron? Right. So, not to annoy my competition, but we always talk about that 7-foot ceiling height. That's thanks to a 4-year filed patent. A lot of money. Thank you, Team Forest River. And again, Ron Brown, for your vision to develop this and stick it out. So over 4 years, we are at 7-foot ceilings. It's not a gimmick. We're allowed now to have the tallest slide boxes in the upper deck in the entire RV industry, even on this platform. So why does that matter? Because on the off-door slide, you have a full-size residential fridge, and I've never seen anyone else be able to do that. Next to that, massive pantry with adjustable shelving for all your dry goods. Below that, 2 pull-out drawers, all soft close, all solid hardwood. Same with your fascia, okay? Nice, beautiful bar top. You should be able to fit 3 to maybe 4 bar stools if you buy the traditional round wood bar stools. We do have these from our supplier that we have, part of the package when this is purchased. This is your front cap. Massive front window. We still have to put the valance on. Privacy shades are included, okay? But look at all of that solid surface counter space, okay? Storage all around the perimeter. You have 110 outlets next to your spice racks on both sides, okay? In here, because everybody loses their mind over a trash can, okay? You have 2 in that nice pull-out. So not 1, you have 2. On top of that, you have a pull-out cutting board, okay? So all of that is integrated right here. And if that's not enough storage, this entire, like I said, campsite slide here around your high-end appliances. It's all stainless steel, all residential size. Power towers on both sides here. But if you're looking for a couples coach where you want to host, cook, have a lot of meals, I'm telling you, this, I'm hoping, is going to become our top-selling couples coach going into 2026 calendar year. Okay. As we walk down this way and we switch spots with Ron, I do want to point out, we don't stuff all your papers or like half of them into a bag and let you search and find answers. We have our customer care team. They collate this and organize all of your catalogs, all of your information, including your QR code, watch videos, get information. That comes in every single coach with every purchase, okay? Want to point out too, as far as your ducting, we run all ducting here. We're using Coleman Mach low profile ACs. So these are just your returns. This operates very efficiently, and it is quiet. So if you're somebody that doesn't want high flow from direct dumps where you got to scream and yell, and maximize the amount of ceiling height, I think you guys are going to really like this setup. Okay, so coming in here, what also is very unique. Okay, once you close this gate, as I said, and you can lock it. All right, there's no way you're not going to be falling out of here unless you get a little too crazy. But please behave yourself. Camp responsibly. Main living, sectional sofa. Okay, this is a new sofa. I just want everybody to know so they don't lose their minds. Obviously, when we're producing the amount of floor plans that we are at scale and speed. Oh, Bob, love you, Bob. We're praying for you, buddy. Obviously, because we're making so many floor plans at such a fast pace. Remember, guys, I just got back from Las Vegas where we won one of the many awards of RV of the year. And here we are again with an all-new floor plan, and it's not going to stop, okay? So this sectional sofa, expect maybe some changes as we move forward. We're still working through our suppliers. We appreciate all of them for working so hard because they're going, hey, you guys went from having cobwebs in your corner to now you guys are making more floor plans than any other fifth wheel manufacturer. So we like to keep them on their toes. Okay, so from this sectional sofa, smart TV, fireplace. Okay, and again, as we're walking, there's no plywood. So all that crap you hear from other manufacturers talking about 3/8 and 5/8 and half-inch and decking, there's none of that here. It's all 100% composite floor. Okay, as I mentioned, this is your wallboard. It's all Azdel composite as well. Okay, our roof construction, we have videos out there. Don't fall for the gimmicks and some of the stupid crap I've been hearing. Some of these, tungsten power, silver standard, whatever. 2.5-inch wide trusses, 1/2-inch decking, 8-foot by 8-foot sheets. We only have 5 seams on our entire roof, if that matters. Okay, so we're going to walk up here. Notice it's a complete clear shot. So very, very open concept floor plan. Okay, this is going to blow a lot of people's socks off. Not only did Ron think of a nice personal desk space where you can be set up. Now we have to follow some build code. We can't run 110 into your slides. So we have an outlet here and an outlet on this wall as well. So you can hook up. You got your laptop, your iPad, work remotes, do schoolwork remote. Just a very, very nice setup. You can have privacy. So even if you have guests over, you can step out, do whatever you need to do right here, and you'll be good. Also, if that's not enough, this is mind-blowing. Again, all one level, half bath. Stackable washer and dryer, folks. That is not taking up any space in your primary room or your primary bath. So you want to isolate privacy back here if you're doing your financials, bills, mail. This is all your space. Obviously, you don't want to have a party in the bathroom, so you do have a nice door there as well. Coming here to the rear now, east-west facing king-size bed. Ron, as we always do, you can show we're not cutting corners. This is all aluminum, all welded here from our plant. Very, very nice, clean finish. Okay, it's all electric. Okay, even this slide mechanism is also rack and pinion, not cable, not shwintek. We're still at 7 feet. The entire ceiling height through this entire coach, from the front sink to your double vanity back here, is all 7 feet. This also is the tallest in the industry at 78 inches. So even back here, now you have upper cabinets equipped with 110. So for those of you that have CPAP devices, you have access for it. You don't have to balance it on a shelf that's going to fall on your face if you turn over and give you a black eye. In your reading lights, you have 110 and USB-C, it looks like, charging. So that looks like a nice change from our supplier that I wasn't aware of. Stay tuned. I don't want to confirm that they're all going to be USB-C, but this one is. So that's awesome if they're going in that direction. At the foot of the bed, okay, the ever-popular hamper, that is still here. Upper cabinets, again, all solid hardwood. Second smart TV. A lot of windows. Ron, if you'll just, well, you can see them right there. But then I want to show, again, your entire closet space is now your closet space. Not for your washer, not for your dryer. That's all for you. And upper cabinets as well. Here in the rear, as I said, double mirrored finish, double vanity, double medicine cabinet, all solid hardwood. We hope you like the blue. If you don't like the blue, well, forget you. We like it. Just kidding. We're always listening, but so far a lot of people like it. It's different, okay? Here you have your commode, a window. Pull that shade down. You don't want to show people what's going on in here. One-piece fiberglass shower. Again, 7-foot ceiling heights here. This is the all-new 395 FKL. I want you to keep it going, Ron. So again, no steps. There's nobody else out there yet copying it, although we are getting a lot of eyes. We're making our competitors angry. Probably the biggest reason. Floor plan, eye appeal, and price. I don't talk about price, but what I invite every single one of you to do, with all the cute marketing, the TikToks, the drone videos, the cliche slogans, find the nearest authorized dealer. If you don't know who that is, contact our customer care team, again at 574-821-1487. We don't sell direct, so we're not going to try to sell you anything. You just call and say, hey, Will, that loud GM told us to give you a call. We're at this address. Where's our nearest authorized dealer? Or you can request to contact our factory team. And I'll give you guys those names again. For the West Coast, we have Archie, aka the Fonz, Arthur Fonzarelli. He is our West Coast factory representative. Then as we come east, you have from the Mountain West to the Midwest, our very own Keith Lessner. If you go south, you have Steve Jacobs. If you go to the southeast, which is the Florida market, it is Chris Lash. And then, of course, the northeast is Mr. Brian Stevens. So if you have more questions about this or any of our floor plans, you can contact our customer care team, ask to speak directly to our factory representative that serves your area. Our team is traveling their faces off to support all of our authorized dealers, all for the primary reason to have a relationship with you guys. Who's talking smack? You laughed. I hate that guy. I'm just kidding. Jason, I miss you so much, buddy. I hope to see you here soon. But again, guys, this is the 395 FKL, all one level, all 1000% composite down here on your main deck and your entire basement. You get an extra 1,000 pounds of cargo, okay? This is the PUMA Grand Mesa 395 FKL. For more information, dealers, please contact our factory team, or again, 574-821-1487. Thank you guys for tuning in. More information coming soon.